Welcome back to a course on mathematics of finance. We are dealing with the concepts and problems on simple interest in this lecture. We are going to continue the same. So these are the problems that we have seen in the previous lectures, and in this lecture we are going to start with this problem. Here you may see that okay, what is given? Mr. Prabhakaran deposited rupees 25,000 on 1st January 2019. Okay, from Ranjini Priya. Okay, at the end of 5 months, he withdrew rupees 5,000. So on 1/1/2019, what has happened? The principal amount is 25,000. Okay, and the rate of interest was 12 percentage per annum. It is given here, and it is given that at the end of 5 months, which means after 5th month, that is on this date, he withdrew rupees 5,000. So the principal amount on this date is going to be what? It is simply 20,000, and the rate of interest remains 12 percentage. And what we have to find out the interest due to him on 31st December 2019. So this, in this case, the n value is going to be 5 months, because this 25,000 was there for 5 months and this value is there for 7 months, right? So this 5 months may be written as 5 upon 12 years, and similarly this may be written as 7 upon 12 years. Okay, now we shall calculate the interest due to Prabhakaran. The first interest, in this case, let us calculate that interest as P1, that is going to be PNR upon 100, and here the P value is 25,000, N value is 5 upon 12, and R value is 12 upon 100. So when you do this calculation, you are going to get what? So 25 into 5, 1250. So this is the interest for this 25,000 for 5 months. Okay, next, the interest of this amount. Okay, this is going to be what? 20,000 for 7 upon 12 years, and the rate of interest is 12. So here also the same thing is happening here. So here the interest is 1,400. Hence the interest due to Mr. Prabhakaran is what? Rupees 1,250 plus rupees 1,400. So it is 2,650. This is the total interest that we have to, that Ranjini Priya has to pay Mr. Prabhakaran. Okay. The next problem that we are going to do is a particular sum of money amounted to 1,071 in 6 months. Okay, this is a quite tricky problem. Let us examine what is given and see slowly. Okay, a particular amount. So we don't know what that amount is. Let us take B to be the principal amount. Okay, so this is the amount which amounts to 1,071 in 6 months. Okay, that is when you calculate your A value with n to be 6 upon 12 years at a certain rate of interest, you get this amount to be equal to 1,071. The same is happening, the same P on calculation for 16 upon 12 years, that is for 16 months, on the same rate. This is giving you 1,106. So here if you see the, what is the thing, it seems to have insufficient information to proceed with the problem, right? But still, with the help of these informations, we shall surely proceed. Let us formally write the informations and try to squeeze the required information out of those things. Okay, so let us do that. Okay, this P amounts to rupees 1071 in 6 months. It is given, right? So 6 months, in the sense it is 6 upon 12 years. And the same P amounts to rupees 1106 in 16 months. So that is 16 upon 12 years. So this is given to us. Okay. So what shall we do with this? Okay. Let us take. Okay. Let us denote A1 to be 1071. This is the principal plus interest 1. So interest 1 is the interest that the person earned in 6 months. And similarly, A2 is the total amount that we shall take it as 1106. This is the amount that he earned, that is the total amount in 16 months. That is, here I2 is the interest that we earned in 16 months. Okay, so if you calculate A2 minus A1, what you are going to get? 1106 minus 1071. So it is going to be what? So you may make use of a calculator to do the calculation if you want. So it is 35 rupees. So this 35 is what that we have to do now. Okay, let us do it. That is the difference in amount is 35. But what is this A2? This is P plus I2, right? So this A1 is P plus I1. So you are subtracting these things. So this is P plus I2 minus P minus I1. So mathematically speaking, these two gets cancelled and you get the difference of these interest as 35. It is going to be same. So this is happening to you. So with this, how are we going to calculate the requirements? You don't know what the principal amount is, but this is the interest. You know, this I1 is the interest in 6 months, I2 is the interest in 16 months. Under simple interest, the interest on the first period will be same as the interest on the subsequent periods. So that we shall remark here. Interest on first period is same for the subsequent periods as well. Right, using that idea, if I1 is the, it is given that I1 is the interest on 6 months and this I2 is the interest on 16 months, together that gives you interest on 10 months, because this is the difference, right? Interest on 10 months is 35 rupees, which again gives you interest on a particular month is going to be what? 35 upon 10, which is 3.5. So you get interest for a single month is 3.5. Okay. So if interest on a single month is 3.5, so what is going to be the interest on 6 months? You may calculate either for 6 months or for 16 months. It is up to you. I am calculating this for 6 months. So I get 21. So coming back to this. Okay. So A1 is going to give me what? A1 is 1071. It is P plus my I1 is 21. So this tells me my P value is 1050. So I get the principal value. Okay, now what should I calculate? I have to calculate the rate of simple interest. I get this p value and I know n value. I can make use of any of these things. Okay, so here I1 is P N1 R upon 100. What is N1? That is 6 upon 12. Okay, 1050 times of N1 is 6 upon 12. I don't know what this R is. Upon 100, this I1 is what? That is 21. Here we have found. Okay, so this will give me what? So I can cancel these things, and this is going to be 5 to 5. So 5.25 times of R is 21. If I go for the value of R, I would get 21 upon 5.25. That gives me, so it is 21 upon 5.25. That gives me 4%. So I get R to be 4% per annum. So in this problem, you may do it in a different way as well. I have chosen the first way. If till this the procedure is same. Okay, after that, after finding the interest on a month, you may find the interest for 10 months as well. If you find the interest for 10 months, that is, if you try to find out the I2 value, it is going to be 3.5 into 16. Okay, you will have to calculate this value, and then you will have to go with A2 is 1106 is P plus this I2 value. You will have to substitute this value, and this is the way you have to proceed, and with the help of I2 you may find out R value. In both the cases the value is going to be same, right? So here, if you see in this problem, initially the information was seeming to be insufficient, but with the help of the information that is available to us, we are able to solve this problem completely, and right, that happened. So while doing the problems, we will have to be very careful with the given information, and we have to think to get some information out of those information. Okay, so let us now move to the next problem. Okay, here what is given? It is given that Mr. Suraj deposits total of rupees 45,000 in two different banks. Okay, good. So he is not depositing in a single bank. He is depositing this amount. He is splitting this amount and depositing in two different banks. Okay, and banks give him different rate of interest. Okay, and finally what happens is that if the amounts repayable by both the banks at the end of 10 years are to be equal, so we will have to calculate the amount of deposit. So let us try to make a table. Okay, so and see what actually he does. Okay, bear with me for the bad writings over here. So here let us talk for the bank 1 and let us talk for the bank 2 here. Okay, initially you don't know what is the amount he deposits in bank 1. So let us take P be the amount that he deposits in bank 1. If it is the amount he is depositing in bank 1, what can be the amount he deposits in bank 2? So he does a sum of uh, 45,000. So if he is depositing some amount in a bank 1, he can deposit the remaining amount in bank 2. Therefore 45,000 minus P would be the amount he is depositing in bank 2. Let us talk about the principals that he deposits in bank 1. This one we have taken as P. This one is 45,000 minus P. Okay, so in both the cases, what is the number of years? 10 years. Okay, what is the rate of interest in both the cases? Bank 1 gives him 10% and the bank 2 gives him 15%. Right? Okay. Suppose let us take the total amount that he gets out of these two banks as A1 and A2. Okay. What is the extra information given? It is given that the amounts repayable by the two banks are equal after 10 years. Okay, we are not calculating for anything, we are calculating for 10 years. So it means your A1 and A2 must be same, right? So this is what they have given. Okay, now we shall substitute the formula of A1 and A2. Okay, this is given, and the formula that we are going to make use is, we know that A is P times of 1 plus NR upon 100. So this is the formula that we know for sure. So using this, okay, now you will have to do for A1. That means you have to substitute these informations. This is P times of 1 plus N is going to be 10. R is also 10. Okay, upon 100. This is same as that of 45,000 minus P times of 1 plus N is 10 and R is 15 upon 100. Okay, so what should we calculate in this problem? Actually, we'll have to determine the individual amounts of deposit. That means we have to calculate what is the amount Suraj deposited in bank 1 and in bank 2. Okay, so if we find the value of this P, we are done. Okay, that is what we are going to do here. So it is P times of 1 plus, it is 100 upon 100, so you are going to get 1. So it is 45,000 minus P times of 1 plus, it is 150 upon 100 gives you 1.5. So you get 2P here. Here you have 45,000 minus P into 2.5. Okay. So when you multiply these things inside, you are going to get 45,000 into 2.5 minus 2.5p. You may now take everything to the value of p to one side, so you get 2p plus 2.5. Just a minute. So I think I will have to do something here. Okay, just I'm not doing anything new, I'm just rewriting things to make use of the space available here. Okay, so this is going to be what? It is 45,000 times 2.5. So it is 4.5p is 45,000 times 2.5. So your p value is 45,000 into 2.5 upon 4.5. So when you do this thing, actually you have 4.5. So this will give you 10, right? So it is going to be 10,000 into 2.5. So this means your p value is 25,000. Hence, if you want, you may do the calculations on calculator. Hence, Mr. Suraj deposited rupees 25,000 in bank 1 and rupees 20,000. This how did we find? You just substitute p value here, that is for 45 minus 25 is going to be 20,000. So that amount in bank 2. Okay, thank you.